Welcome back to Pop Dissected. Today, we're going to be reviewing Demi Lovato's brand new single, Anyone, her first single in about 18 months. The track was released January 26th, following her performance of the song at the 62nd Grammy Awards. I do want to note that before we begin this video, we will be discussing sensitive subject matter, so please be mindful and please be respectful of that. Her last single was Sober, released June 21st of 2018. The track painfully details Demi's relapse following a full 6 years of sobriety. Just over 4 weeks following the release of the track, Demi was hospitalized for an opioid overdose. What we've recently learned is 4 days before her overdose in 2018, Demi had recorded her recently released single, Anyone. We're first going to go into the song and cover its lyricism and production, then dive deeper into the story and what this means for Demi. But before we begin, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more future content on all your favorite pop stars. The track opens up with Demi singing of how she's tried to cope with her struggles through music. Demi has spoken to this, saying there comes a point where any one person needs to find help, because a coping mechanism can essentially only carry one over for so long. She continues on, detailing her battle with alcohol. Tragically, she sings on how she's been so open of her struggles, and despite her transparency, it still seems no one would listen to what she was truly going through. In the pre-chorus of the track, Demi talks of her own insecurity of being vulnerable and looking for help in her struggles. She asks, if no one is listening, why should she keep trying? In the chorus, she sings out if there is anyone to help her. Here, we get such a sense of tragedy in this track. She's so desperate for help and realizes she can't go through these struggles on her own, and it seems she has this battle that she has to deal with on her own. In the second verse, we hear Demi doubt herself, doubting how often she's allowed herself to feel so much emotion, and with all she's put out, she's asking for someone to put that back in. She's asking for affection. The track repeats the pre and the chorus, before closing with a painfully heart-wrenching outro. Nobody's listening. Lyrically, this track keeps it simple. These are honest confessions torn right from Demi's own heart, and the production of this track puts you right into what is being evoked in the story. It's dramatic. It's breathtaking. It hits you right in your heart. And I'll be honest, I've never been a fan of Demi Lovato. Her music has never particularly stuck out to me, but after witnessing her performance at the Grammys and hearing this track, I have this newfound admiration and respect for her. And regardless of what you think of Demi, I think we can recognize that she has always been criticized for being so open about her life. She's been shamed for wanting to be body positive and mocked for being transparent for her mental health struggles. It's an odd phenomenon we see. We encourage people to get help. We beg them to find resources when they're struggling. But sometimes we see people struggling right in front of us, and we're silent. Maybe we feel we shouldn't get involved, or maybe we feel it isn't our business. And maybe we're under the false guise we're encouraging someone to be independent by not reaching out to them when they need help. And of course, this isn't universal, but it does happen. We want people to better themselves, but crucify them when they cry for help because we view them as wanting attention, or we label them as just being dramatic. We can point at plenty of artists who have been mocked for their struggles, but also look at others who have been praised for coming forward about what they've been struggling with. Why is there such a selective sense of compassion towards artists? It doesn't make sense to me. And going off of this, Demi stated her own lyrics to Anyone were a cry for help. She's literally pleading for any person to be there for her, to help her. Even from Demi's own words. How did no one reach out to her after hearing this song when she recorded? She goes on to say she wishes she could help herself, but she couldn't, because she needed someone else. And sometimes in life we need that extra hand. She overdosed 4 days after recording this song, and I think that could have been avoided. She cried for help and no one was listening. Anyone marks a new beginning for Demi. It's a powerful, raw return to the mainstream, and it's akin to the release of Skyscraper, another song signifying a return to the music scene following a personal battle, which in Skyscraper's case was centered around Demi's treatment for self-harm and bulimia. What I'm hoping for Demi is that this truly is a new chapter in her life. I think it's truly sad to see how some have criticized her for her addiction, and the amount of misconceptions that follow one who is an addict. I was so profoundly moved by Demi's performance. And while we aren't sure if this is a lead single for an upcoming record, as the song seemingly hasn't been sent to radio and won't receive a music video, I can only expect amazing things coming up for Demi. No matter how you feel about her or her music, she's strong as hell. She has been through hell and back, and she shows us that you can keep fighting, that you can't give up. You are strong, and no matter what, you can still go on. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. What did you think of Anyone? Comment down below. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more future content on all your favorite pop stars.